Now to this, passengers on two Delta planes were forced to evacuate last night after a collision at LaGuardia Airport. And one of our CBS News producers was on the flight and saw this.
Seems as though there's an aircraft that collided with us. Please remain seated. There's no need to evacuate right now.
Pilots, as always, staying cool and calm. This happened around 10 p.m. The Port Authority of New York and New Jersey says just one person was injured and taken to a hospital. CBS News correspondent Tom Hanson joins us from LaGuardia for more on this. Good morning, Tom. Look, this is the type of thing flyers like you and I, we really fear on the tarmac. So what exactly happened?
Errol, I was just about to say the exact same thing to you. We travel so much for work. This is truly one of our worst nightmares when we board on those flights. So here's exactly what happened. As you mentioned, this all happened just around 10 p.m. When Endeavor Air Flight 5047 was arriving from Charlotte. They safely landed here at LaGuardia. They were taxiing to their gate, and that's when the collision happened. The plane was struck by another departing CRJ-type aircraft, Endeavor Air Flight 5155. And as you mentioned, we had a very own CBS News producer on board that flight capturing those terrifying moments, the confusion afterwards. He described a scene where people on an immediate impact were shouting out of fear and then asking each other exactly what happened. So it sounds like it was an incredibly chaotic scene and an incredibly tense time for people on board. As you mentioned, fortunately, all of the passengers, most of the passengers were able to get off the plane safely without any injuries. Sadly, there was that one injury that is being reported. We believe that to be a flight attendant. But, you know, this is something where you're talking about heavy machinery colliding with heavy machinery. So there was damage done. One of the planes lost a wing. There was extensive damage to the windshield and the nose. Delta, which Endeavor Air is a subsidiary of Delta. Delta issued a statement. They said that they were going to put people up in hotels, give them food overnight, and then rebook them, give them new reservations. So as they're getting new reservations for connecting flights and departing flights, they're also probably having new reservations about even boarding a plane at all. Errol.
You bet, you bet. And you make a good note about this being heavy machinery. You know, these tarmacs and runways are actually dangerous places. How has this impacted other flights this morning, I wonder?
Yeah, you know, fortunately, there hasn't been any significant disruption to flights. Delta, of course, is investigating this incident. They did say that the planes were moving at a slow speed, but once again, it's really hard to gauge just how fast you're moving on an active runway and taxiing to a gate because you're in such a large aircraft. Let's not forget, these are big aircrafts that are rolling around. And so, you know, we'll just see what a slow speed means with this investigation, but they are going to look into that. They also issued a statement saying safety of our customers and people comes before all else, but certainly a matter they're taking very seriously, Errol.
Yeah, and a reminder, the flight crew does put themselves in danger every day. Tom, thank you very much. Appreciate the reporting.